Doesn't look like you're very listo.
Oh, I'm listo, baby. Welcome back, listener. We're here, we're ready, and it's another episode of Sofa Survivors. I'm your host, Tom Sofa,
And I'm Mike Tomato.
and today we're going to dive deep. We're diving in. We're going to give you the info on season 50, episode 11 of the TV show, the reality show, the American hit show, Survivor. This this episode is called "Everyone Will Be Shooketh."
So, shooketh.
Were you shooketh, Mike?
I was not very shooketh.
I also wasn't shooketh. Were you like without giving too many details away? Did you like the twist? Did you dislike the twist?
I liked the twist only in the sense that we got a lot of Jonathan Titty time.
Okay, fair, fair. No other comment.
No.
Okay, respect. So let's just go over our crew, the tribe, the people that are still left. As you said, Jonathan. There's Tiff. There's Aubrey. Ozzy, Devin, Sari, Joe, Rizgod, Rizgod, and Emily. The people that are gone at this point, we've got Jenna gone, Kyle, Savannah, Mike White, Q, our girl Steph, Angelina, Charlie, Genevieve, Camilla, Colby, D, Chrissy, Coach, aka Benjamin Wade, and Christian. All gone. Only 9 players left. Holy shit. Single
Holy
digits.
shit. Single
Single
D's,
digits.
bro.
It's kind of crazy. Where we left off, Survivor auction. That was fun. Mr. Beast. That was not so fun. $2 million prize. That was kind of fun. And Rick Devens got that idol. That's pretty much it. Steph went home. Yeah. So at this point, Rick and Aubrey, they're feeling strong from the chaos. Jonathan and Joe, they're feeling on the outs with Steph gone. But at least nobody like threw Jonathan under the bus because Jonathan is the one who brought up Ozzy's name or like kind of pushed Steph to lead the charge in the way that she did. Day 20 comes, Devins opens his idol, and it can be used until there are 7 players left. Joe is just feeling so fucking awkward around Devins, which is so weird. Like he's just like he just can't. He just doesn't feel right around him. I don't fully understand it, but
I didn't either. And the whole Devins edit was so stupid to me.
which
We're
one?
watching the one where he's dancing around.
Oh yeah, that was silly. Joe says that Devins acts in poor taste and his gameplay is disgusting.
Sure.
His gameplay is not disgusting, respectfully. Survivor is a sandbox to play in, and Devins is choosing to play. Joe pretty much chooses to not play Survivor. He chooses to participate in voting and participate in the challenges, but simply does not play Survivor respectfully.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Joe then goes to his allies. He tries to get them to talk shit about Devins. And but fact is Devins is on paper playing a good game. So like he goes to Sari and Sari's just like, "Wha- whatever. It's a good play type of thing." Tiff and Sari chat about the extra idols and how those idols need to start being used. Ozzy comes up to Sari and Tiff, and Sari says, "Everyone is after you, Ozzy. People are fucking after you, homie."
That yeah.
Suri said, Suri literally beast at the fucking game. Literally tells Ozzy, I'm one full page into my notes. Tells Ozzy, hey, people are after you. You should think about that. Interesting. Ozzy then says he'll play his idol. How about that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He literally goes, oh, they're after me? Well, then I'm going to play my idol. How about that?
What a fabulous strategy. Can't go wrong.
If you play your idol, it is a good strategy. Ozzy said, Ozzy then goes off and says that he has a nightmare last night that he got voted out for not playing his idol. Okay. And he said that he doesn't want a Billy Boomerang souvenir. He says, in this nightmare, there
Did you
was
see the
Coach.
interview with Amy Poehler and Billie Eilish about this?
I did see a little bit of that, and Billy she kind of like scoffs at it, right? She's like, "Ugh,
Yeah,
whatever, like, I
she's
don't
like,
give a
"What the
fuck."
fuck is?" I was like, "What the fuck is that?" They asked me to write a letter, so I wrote a letter, and here we are.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
The Billie Eilish boomerang idol.
I did find that funny and entertaining, though. I really did.
Yeah, I appreciated it.
Ozzy cries about his dad, and Devins tries to make him feel better. Then they cry together. Shout out to another Survivor crier, too.
Uh,
Jonathan reads tree mail for the people, and it's a balance challenge. Balance challenge. Rizzo then shows that he knows ball, and he like hears the clues about, and he's like, "It's this challenge from this season." Like, it was pretty cool. Shout out Riz God.
yeah, he's a nerd.
Yeah.
He's a nerd.
Devins and Emily talk big move. They put Suri and Joe on the hot seat for a big move.
I
Like,
found Devon's so cringe this entire episode.
do you think industry or production plant?
I mean, based on his little like dancing montage bullshit, yeah.
Yeah.
And you want to know
Uh,
why I know the show is bullshit, or at least like, okay, it's transitioned to more bullshit. He's out there dancing and he's flicking water like it's nobody's business.
yeah.
So that's how I know that these fuckers aren't struggling for resources.
I mean, they got water for sure.
I understand the water aspect of it, but if you're
It,
dancing around flicking water,
yeah, he should.
you have plenty of time to go hunt coconuts.
Yeah. Immunity challenge time. Okay. Before I even talk about this immunity challenge, production. Any particular reason why we're doing a one challenge episode again? Mike, any idea why are we doing a one challenge episode?
Because they really just like following people around tribe, around camp. I really don't
But
know.
but what the fuck? Okay, all right, fine, whatever. This challenge, you balance on a platform, you move up the triangle at regular intervals. The winner of this challenge gets a big advantage related to a twist. Um, this challenge, it's so pretty much they're gonna stand on these triangles. The timer starts and bada bing, bada boom. The only player that's won this challenge in this group is Jonathan. Uh, Jonathan is a beast, as we all know. Then, so this challenge kind of gets started, and Suri is the first to drop, shocking. Then Aubrey, then Devons, then Rizgod, then Ozzy, then Joe. Emily, Jonathan, and Tiff. Ozzy, Joe, Emily, Jonathan, and Tiff virtually struggle at the same exact time, and they fall. And Tiff ends up being the winner here, which is shocking, but not that shocking because Tiff be winning. And then a judge stops everything and calls Jeff over, and Jeff goes, "Is there an issue? What, we got an issue? Got an issue?" And Tiff's disqualified because she didn't lift her leg at the time that she was supposed to, which means that the next person who was standing wins, which was Jonathan. And so Jonathan now has won this challenge twice. Like a beast. So let's just go ahead and talk about this twist. So this advantage earned. So what's going to happen now is we're divided into two groups of 4 players, and 2 players are going to get voted out. Jonathan now, his advantage is he gets to attend both tribals, which is crazy. And not only does he get to attend both tribals, he gets to vote in both tribals. And the tribes get randomly chosen as Tiff, Emily, Cerie, Devens, and then Joe, Ozzy, Rizzo, Aubrey. What are the chances? Call me crazy. What are the chances that the odds are that it comes to be like even 3 guys on one tribe, 3 girls on the other? What are the chances that that happens? I really don't see that being so likely, I feel like, but I don't know. With 4 and 4, I guess it's complicated. So pretty much they got to go to different parts of the island, and Jonathan is the only player who gets to go back and forth from one tribe to another and influence who gets voted out, and he gets immunity on both sides, which is just crazy. So it's fair game. Um Jonathan talks for the sake of this podcast, I'm going to call tribe A the girls tribe and tribe B the boys tribe because one's got 3 girls, the other one's got 3 boys. Uh Jonathan talks to the girls' tribe first, and Cerie tries to talk to Jonathan first. They put Devins and Emily on the hot seat. I don't trust Devins. He's too flashy. He's doing too much. Emily's right there with him. Emily then tells Tiff that she can convince Rick to play his idol on her, and then they can all vote Tiff and Jonathan T's getting Ozzy. And then they can all vote for Devins when Devins plays his idol for Emily. Emily then goes to Devins and tells him, "Hey, you play the idol on yourself, but everybody's going to think you're going to do the opposite." And then, our 2 votes will be the 2 votes that matter because all the votes will be on Devins, and then they can decide who goes out. Tiff and Jonathan tease getting Ozzy out tonight. And then over on the boy tribe, Ozzy's all hyped up about the numbers. Ozzy pulls Aubrey to the side and he glazes himself, tells her about wanting to get to the end with Cerie, and he's trying to pull jury votes. Aubrey tells his entire agenda to Joe and Rizzo. The Riz God can't believe that Ozzy said all that. I also couldn't believe Ozzy said all that. I thought that was ridiculous. He just like couldn't hold it in. He's just so excited about everything going on. that he had no choice but to tell Aubrey everything, and he rationalizes it by saying that he wants her as, like, a jury vote, but the way that he words it, it's just like digging a grave for himself. It was really bizarre. Back at the girls' tribe, Cerise says, you know, "Go for Ozzy. There's nothing she could do about it, so, go for him." And she also obviously doesn't want Ozzy out, but she's just trying to keep up appearances that they're not that tight. Jonathan walks over to the boys' tribe. Aubrey and Jonathan are on the same page about Ozzy. Jonathan tells Joe it's Ozzy tonight. Suri and Tiff give Jonathan the green light to go for Ozzy. Joe says we need Rizzo to know about the blind side. Joe's like, we got to. If Rizzo doesn't know, then what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Jonathan walks back to the girls' tribe and says to Suri that Joe needs Rizzo on board to go for Ozzy. Suri says, then go tell Rizzo. Have Rizzo know. Who cares? And she's just hoping that Rizzo's then going to do his job and tell Ozzy, hey man, you should use your idol. Rizzo and Joe talk, and seems like Rizzo is very open to blindsiding Ozzy, but could go either way. Ozzy then asks Joe, what's up? And Joe responds like like no, nothing's up, nothing at all. Like what? No. It's just crazy. Terrible acting by Joe. He just can't play any sort of a dishonest game. Hilarious. Uh, Suri is trying to suss out the Emily Devon's idol situation, and Suri just kind of keeps asking Emily. She's like, "So you're gonna do that? You're gonna do it, and then this is gonna happen." And just keeps doing it, and just because Suri doesn't want to go down without using her advantage, without a fight, so to speak. And Suri's just the beast at the social game. She's just way too good. So that's it. We get to the first tribal, which is the girls' tribe, and Emily starts off with just a long, long monologue. How she went home on day 21 during her season, blah blah blah. Suri is saying, "Oh, the math ain't math," and type of thing, the way Suri does, and it's time to vote. Devins decides to play the idol for himself. The votes come out, and it's Devins, Suri, Emily, all with 2 votes. It's a tie. But Devins, his votes don't count because he's got the idol. And then we get a revote. And Jeff says everybody revotes, which that's not normal for Survivor, where everybody revotes. I'm not sure why everybody revoted. I do not understand the rationale. I don't think that Jeff should have allowed like Suri and Emily to vote. I think that was stupid. And it didn't change the outcome of the vote, but it still shouldn't have been allowed because it's never been done this way before. And on top of Suri and Emily getting to revote, Suri gets her like second vote, like her extra vote. She gets to use it again on this vote, which I also don't think she should have been able to do, but she did it anyway. And the votes come down to 4 for Emily and 2 for Suri, which once again does not make sense. But let's take away the extra vote, Suri's vote, and let's take away Emily's vote, and it's then 2-1. Emily's going to go home either way. So, bye, Emily. Straight to the jury bench. Second time leaving on day 21. Who would have thunk it? Then we get to tribal part two. The boys tribal. There's a long Rizzo monologue about playing idols, trust the people you're playing with. He mentions how, hey, this is, two final five votes right now. Like it's honestly good practice for whoever's going to make it later in the show. Ozzy talks about trusting your instincts, which I thought was sus and just crazy of him to say that because his instincts said earlier to that he's going to play his idol. Cerie's instincts said, "Hey Ozzy, they're after you, homie." Ozzy still didn't hear it. Jonathan and Ozzy bro down and glaze each other. They're like, "Oh, Jonathan's like, I'm on because of you," and Ozzy's like, "No, it's because of you, bro." And then they just bro and bro and bro and bro and bro and bro and bro. Then it's time to vote. Any advantages? Any idols? No. No idols at all being played. Can't believe it. The votes come out. It's 1 vote for Aubrey, 3 votes for Ozzy. Ozzy saying goodbye, and he's just like, fuck, why? Fuck. And Riz God's just like, you said too much, bro. And then Jonathan and Ozzy, bro bye. And Jonathan's like, I had no chance against you, man. That's why. Awkward, sad moment. Ozzy hits them with a I trusted you guys.
He
I
does this
trusted
whole
you
like
guys.
he like walks away, he like Jeff snuffs his torch and he like he's like walking away, he's not gonna say anything, then he like finally turns back and he's like, good luck, guys.
For real.
Like he's walking into his death. Like the world has collapsed and we're dying.
He cannot explain the pain.
Can't explain the pain. He trusted you. He trusted you.
And then Ozzy, the tribe has spoken.
Un cuchillo en mi corazón.
Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Sad to see Ozzy go, but I mean, he
I
fucked
didn't
up,
expect
man.
that at this point. I did see him going to the end for the most part. Um, I I'm not that sad about it though, to be totally honest.
I mean, he could have saved himself respectfully.
Exactly.
Easily could have saved himself. Uh, but I am upset with this twist. I
You
don't
are.
think that yes, I
You
I
tell.
I am. And that's because this season is now becoming not a game of like survivor. It's like a social game, and in this case it's more of a game of circumstance rather than like a social game. They've taken time to build up these relationships and control votes, and like that's the point. That's the show. But now they're saying at final 9, we're going to split you guys up and take 2 out, and your relationships are not the same. And like, I get that it's a chance for Rizzo to kind of go against Cerie, which makes it kind of good TV. I respect that.
Well, how many days do they get on the island?
Maybe this one 25, 28,
25.
27.
Okay, because you're on 21. So I'm thinking like they had to do this to kind of like get bodies off the show.
But I mean, there should have been a schedule, and they didn't have like. It feels like that Suri is like too strong, like with Ozzy and Rizzo, like it and Tiff like she has such a hold on the game that I don't think I think Ozzy would have stayed in. Somebody else would have been voted out. Like it just feels like something controlling is going on, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
What are they saying, Batman? You die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Perhaps,
Survivor is becoming the villain.
perhaps. So, Mike, what do you think about the Tiff cheating scandal?
Oh, I kind of lived. I kind of lived for like the goop and gaggery of it all. Um, she did. They showed the video evidence that she did not do the challenge correctly.
It was so weird how Jeff was like, "Are you okay with that, Tiff? Do you
Right?
trust me?
You trust me?
Do you trust me? Because it's absolutely right." Which was kind of weird,
It was weird. It was weird behavior.
but still, I thought it was funny because that type of thing usually doesn't happen. So
No, no, I was surprised. I didn't, but
I almost
I
wondered,
did it.
did Tiff know what she was doing?
Oh, I don't know. But definitely moving forward, Tiff is probably going to win a lot of the challenges.
We'll see. There's still Joe and Jonathan. A
I don't know.
lot of challenge beasts. Survivor season Australia versus the world, where there were a good amount of challenge beasts. All the challenge beasts went home early.
Mm.
They sent them all home early. It was crazy.
Well,
It was cool, and I am, and it just shows the difference in game. But I'm very curious. Why not? How come?
I don't know. I don't know.
So I don't know. It's a lot to think about, a lot to ponder. But anyway, kind of a shorter episode. I kind of flew through it.
Well, it was all
Um,
social. The whole episode was social game.
yeah, it
Everything
was
was
all
just
social,
social.
all social, and then when you put it down on paper, it's not as much fluff as they have in the show. So
It's surprising how much fluff fills that hour block.
it's an hour and a half with commercials live.
That's
Isn't that,
insane.
isn't that crazy?
It's 90% fluff.
There's a lot of fluff this episode, particularly. So,
My
what are
goodness.
you gonna
Um,
do?
well,
So,
even though I was pretty absent this podcast, you did a great job. Great
no, it was
job.
okay. I fumbled a couple times, honestly, but that's
You want to
okay. It was.
reshoot? We can
I don't.
close this out. We could reshoot when
I
I get
really,
back.
really don't want to reshoot. I don't.
Okay.
But I think we crushed it. I think the people are going to be happy to hear about this episode. I think they want it. Um,
You dying
last
for it?
last week we had more Sofa Survivors listeners than Sofa Tomatoes listeners. No big deal.
Really?
Um, yeah, I mean, just because YouTube had 8, Sofa Tomatoes had, or RSS had like 8, and
Mm.
Sofa Tomatoes only had like 10 or 8 total, and none on YouTube. So no big deal. People are in on the Survivor. So tune in, you guys. Listen to us. Send us an email at sofatomatoespod@gmail.com. Listen to the Tomato Pulpit. Listen to Sofa Tomatoes. Listen to Sips on Traderade. And if you'd like to make us a theme song, send it my way, but there's no way yours will be better than mine.
Challenge accepted.
That's all I got, man.
Love it. Fabulous. Thank you, listener. I love you. I love you.
Crushed it, you guys. Fucking crushed it. So thanks
Okay.
for tuning in. Peace out.
Bye. Love y'all.